going to be learning elephant-style Kung Fu. Now, there are a lot of martial arts out there, and a lot of people may be asking themselves, well, which martial art is right for me? Elephant-style Kung Fu, a lot of people who know this martial art will tell you there are a lot of serious disadvantages to this martial art. It's an inferior martial art, whatever. But there's one big advantage to elephant-style Kung Fu, which is that it can be learned and mastered very, very quickly. Another martial art you might compare to that is Muay Thai. Muay Thai, some might claim, well, that's an inferior martial art. It's less detailed, less sophisticated, but in reality, a person can master and learn it in 8 months, really, if they're disciplined and they keep at it. And elephant-style Kung Fu is similar in a way, because you can master and learn it in about 5 minutes. So it's a very simple, very basic martial art, and there are some disadvantages, which we'll go over as we get to them. But it's also one of those martial arts you can learn as quickly as you can watch this video. Now, in elephant-style Kung Fu, you have a basic stance. You basically stand like this, and this is the only stance we have. It's not quite a superior stance. It leaves you very vulnerable in the groin area, which is why all elephant-style Kung Fu martial artists should always be wearing a cup in any time they use elephant-style Kung Fu, because it leaves this area vulnerable. Now some people may complain, well, that's an inferior stance. Well, you know, you're kind of right, but this is how the martial art works, and this is the official stance. It's very easy to learn. None of that annoying, you know, learning to use a specific stance and crap. You just basic, boom, there you go, right? Okay. Now, for the top part of your body, you have a specific fighting stance, and again, there's only one position for the arms, just like the legs, and it goes like this. First, you take your right arm and cross it out, then you take, your left arm and cross it out, and you take your right arm and cross under, and you put your right hand over the face, like this, and then you hold this out in a fist. So in combat, you look something like this. Now, the right hand goes over the face to protect the face from damage. If a blow comes in, you can also go like that and kind of block it. It's not a superior technique because your fist kind of pops you in the face. So really, it's better to just keep it like this, okay? So when you do this, you have 3 basic moves with the arm. You have your right cross, which is kind of coming inverted like. Then you have the hammer blow. And then you have the elephant-style version of the uppercut, which kind of goes something like that, right? And those are your 3 basic moves. It should be noted it's very, very easy to break the arm when you use elephant-style Kung Fu. Basically, all anyone has to do is go like that very quickly and apply pressure, and boom, your arm is snapped. And again, like I said, there are disadvantages to the martial art. For example, since your stance is like this, straight out, you don't really have much of a defense to kick or anything like that. So if you're attacked by midgets or children, it's very hard to strike them. What I'd like to show you now is some footage of me fighting a child, and you will see why it's very important to wear a cup. But here's the footage. Go ahead and take a look at that. Now again, a lot of people, you know, they have a lot of reasons, and you can see them quite clearly why they say elephant-style Kung Fu is a ridiculous or inferior martial art. But again, you only have, you know, your 3 basic moves. You can learn them very quickly. There's also the jump to the side, like that. And then there's the turn like this with the dodge. And then you can come in with the side blow. So there's a lot of variation you can experiment with and use for yourself. One of the main advantages to elephant-style Kung Fu is you can really take people by surprise. Most people don't recognize the stance. So instead of being afraid of you, they start laughing. And that's when, you know, come in with the attack, and then they counter, and you just swoop out of the way, come like this, and boom, second time. Really, elephant-style Kung Fu is a martial art you want to use before you start using the real martial art. But then again, it's one of those martial arts that's very quickly learned and very easily applied. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation, and I hope you enjoy using the sacred and secret martial art of elephant style Kung Fu.